Yo, welcome back to Kicks and Fits. I am your host Murray, and boy, I got a banger for you today. So if you want to see the little something I got in this box here, stay tuned. Okay guys, welcome back to Kicks and Fits, and today we're going to have a conversation about the SB Dunk. Not only are we going to have a conversation, I'm going to review one of the hottest SB Dunk releases this year, and also I'm going to style it. Guys, unless you've been sleeping under a rock lately, you probably have noticed the shift in the hierarchy of sneakers. So it used to be Jordan, Yeezy, and who else would I put in my top three? I would say probably a random basketball player like LeBron or a Kobe. Lately, the SB Dunk has just been killing it. I cannot think of another shoe that has consistently put out banger after banger after banger after banger after banger more consistently than the SB Dunk. It has been virtually impossible to get a pair of Dunks for retail, and typically Dunks are going to resell for at least triple the price. So if they are released on the sneakers app for about 110 bucks, you can bet your bottom dollar that the cheapest you're gonna get a pair resale is about 300. So after taking many L's of trying to cop a pair of Dunks, I was finally successful in copping my first pair over in Europe. I got this pair from the German Nike online store, and this was a pair that I was able to customize myself. Since then, I did a few modifications to it. I actually painted these myself to resemble the Chicago J-Pack Dunks. Even though it looks very similar to it, it's not actually the J-Pack, and these aren't actually SB Dunks. There's a distinct difference between a regular dunk and an SB Dunk, and I'll get to that in a second. Now, anytime you can cop a new release off the sneakers app, it's almost worth celebrating because the L's come very consistently. I have probably been able to cop one out of every 20 to 25 releases. Of course, this is my first pair of Dunks, so these are a little bit more special to me than the average pair probably would be to somebody else. But we're not talking about these today. We're talking about my most recent cop. So let's get right into it. All right. Let's get these out the box here. First, you got the Nike SB box. I don't know if this is the same box that comes with all Nike SB Dunks. Pretty standard paper box there. Okay guys, so behold the Nike SB Dunk FTC Lagoon Pulse. And let me just get this in the camera so you can see it a little bit better. Now the story on these, from what I heard, is that back in old world Japan, they had these specific bathhouses where the men would go to get pleasure, maybe the women too. The rooms would resemble what the shoe looks like. So the tile was very specific. It was like in little squares. I kind of forgot what the other colors represented, but let's go through the sneaker real quick. First of all, one of the biggest differences between a regular Dunk and an SB Dunk is the tongue. You have so much more padding here. It makes the shoe much more comfortable. And as you can see in a regular Dunk, you have a very thin, basic tongue there. But on the SB, this boy is like super padded. Also in the back here, it's a lot more padding. And if you can see in the inside there, it's kind of like got two little cushions on both sides of the ankle counter. If you look inside the regular Dunk, there is no extra cushion there, like the two little pillows on the side of the ankle. Those are not present. Also on the inside, you're gonna see SB, Nike SB down there. Inside a regular Dunk, you're just gonna see Nike. I think the shoelaces, but I don't know for sure if this is consistent with all SB Dunk releases, but the shoelaces on these are way more fatter than the shoelaces here. These are kind of flat and thin. The colors here are a really nice blue. It's not like a North Carolina blue. I want to say maybe like a greenish tint to it. You can see on the tongue there, it does say Nike SB. On the back here, you have this Japanese word. I don't know what it means. On the back of the shoe here, it says FTC. You have a metallic almost Nike swoosh sign on the medial and lateral sides. You have this leather that's embroidered with these little tiles on them on the toe box and on the side panels, and even on the back here you have a nice soft suede, and seems like the materials are a little more premium than what you would get on an average dunk shoe, because dunks are pretty cheap. I mean, they're like 100 to 110 bucks, so you're not going to get much quality when it comes to a $110 shoe. You got some yellow on the inside there, and then on the back as well. And overall, I just think it's a beautiful shoe. As soon as I opened the box and I took these out, I immediately swapped out the white shoestrings that it came with the additional pair of the light blue. Now, as always, if I'm starting my outfit off with a hot sneaker, I go directly from the bottom to the top. The hat that I'm wearing with this is the Denver Nuggets. It's a mostly white hat. It has some blue and yellow highlights on it. You can see the back there. It's a snapback, new era. And I think it complemented the shoe pretty well. It's got the same basic colors there. The majority of the hat is white, just like the majority of the shoe is white. You have the second most used color is the light blue, and you can see the light blue on there. Now, the t-shirt I decided to go with was this light blue Nike shirt. It has a gray swoosh on it, which I thought complemented the shoe very well. It's pretty much the same blue, and then you have a gray metallic like swoosh sign there. You have a gray metallic like swoosh sign there. Now, initially when I was styling this outfit, I had planned to wear a pair of shorts, but the weather kind of shifted a little bit. It got a little chilly, so I decided to go with pants. And you know, if I'm rocking some pants with a hot pair of sneakers, and this is definitely a hot pair, I gotta go with the jogger style. So these are white denim jeans, and you have the jogger style elastic cuff on the bottom. I prefer these over a traditional cuff pant because the regular pants is going to cover up the shoe. I don't want to cover up the shoe. I want to highlight the shoe because that is the star of the show. To round off the outfit with the clothing part, I decided to go with this yellow hoodie. I chose this because I'm wearing the blue shirt up under this. And if I want to highlight the shirt a little bit more, then I have a little bit more control instead of trying to stretch the shirt and pull it down beneath. Zip it up. You can see your shirt a little bit more. And typically, if you want to highlight the shirt, but you are wearing a hoodie or a crew neck on top of it, you either have to pull the top of the sweatshirt down, or you have to stretch it out on the bottom so that it comes below where the sweatshirt ends. With these zippers on the sides, you don't really have to do that. You can just zip this up and then you can see the shirt. Okay guys, now that you've seen everything individually, let's see what this outfit looks like on. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Kicks and Fits, and if you did, please comment, like, or subscribe. And as always, if you have any comments or suggestions, whether good or bad, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. I promise you I will get to them. Until the next time, I'm your host Murray, signing off for Kicks and Fits.